Morning, everyone. Morning, people. Good morning. All right, let's see what there is to talk about today. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget as well to like and share the vid. You know what we've not spoken about? We've not spoken about the world title fight that Queensberry are putting on this Friday. Almost gone under the radar a bit. I think it's mainly because of the Tresora Parker card that we're going to talk about again very quickly. But let's quickly have a look at this fight card that Queensberry, Frank Warren are putting on. Obviously headlined by Maruti Matalani. I think it's Matalani. I should know that. I've actually spoke to him before, but you know me and pronouncing names. He defends his flyweight world title. It's the IBF world title against Sonny Edwards, who's going down, right? Sonny Edwards does fight at Superfly, I believe. Look, they're very, very confident. And I don't mean Sonny Edwards' team, I mean Maruti's team. Very, very confident. I've spoken at length to a guy called Hayden Jones, who basically is the equivalent of IFL TV or Boxing Social, but in South Africa. So literally covers all of boxing in South Africa. Go and follow his channel if you can. If you want to know anything about boxing, not just in South Africa, but mainly South Africa, but Africa as a whole, his channel's the channel. He's over here for this. So he's part of the team. He's over here with Colin Nathan, who's a fantastic trainer, probably the #1 trainer right now in Africa. One of the young trainers in the world, right? One of the best young trainers in the world. He's the trainer of Matalani. They are super confident. Look, they respect Sonny Edwards, but, you know, I mean, Matalani's got so much experience. He's comfortable at the weight. Is Sonny Edwards comfortable at the weight? I don't know. But, yeah, they're very, very confident they're going to get the job done. So, look, we'll see how this one plays out. Good luck to Sonny. He's an unbeaten fighter, right? He's taken a step up, but I feel like, you know, if you are fighting for world titles, there should be a step up. You know what I mean? Shouldn't be like level playing field or a step down. It should be a step up. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. Michael Conlon, who I spoke to Monday? No, Monday gone. So not Monday, last Monday. Very confident. Let's see what he can do. He takes on Baluta. I think Michael Conlon's got all the ingredients to become a world champion next year, whether that's at 122 or maybe 126. Let's see how we get on. We've got Troy Williamson versus Kieran Smith. Finally, Kieran Smith gets a fight. Finally. I was on a documentary with a number of people, Eddie Hearn, Boatsi, Rob Tebbett from Boxing Social, a lot of people. It was a fantastic documentary put together by a filmmaker called a guy called Henry. And it was all about Kieran Smith. This was last year. But basically, he's in a situation where he's in the Who Needs Him club. He's unbeaten. He's very big for super welterweight, but he maybe doesn't bring no name value, so he's struggling to get the fights. Finally gets a fight. He fights unbeaten Troy Williamson. It's a good fight. Let's see how that one plays out. Just happy to see him get a fight. Then the rest of the card is just sort of gimmies. Got Ryan Garner 9-0 versus Paul Hoyt. Joshua Frankham 2-0 against Naheem Ali, who's 2-66, and then basically all like that. Yeah, it's a decent card. It's a decent card. Those 3 fights, so Matalani, Edwards, Conlon, Baluta. I don't know too much about Baluta, and Troy Williamson, Kieran Smith. That's what it's there for, isn't it? Let's see how that plays out. I'd be very, very shocked, by the way, if Sonny Edwards beats Matalani. Very, very shocked. For those of you that don't know too much about him, just go and watch his fights. This guy, he can have a brawl. He can box. He can go 15. Fuck 12 rounds. He'll go 15 rounds. So yeah, good luck to Sonny, but I just don't see it personally. It was announced yesterday, wasn't it, that Floyd Mayweather will fight Logan Paul in an exhibition fight. What date is it? 6th of June in Miami. I've got a friend that's got a YouTube channel, Rory Jennings. I don't know if you guys know his YouTube channel. Got over 100,000 subscribers on it, doing really well. Good luck to him. He reached out to me immediately, said, we got to get out there. Like, we got to do something and get out there. So he'll bring the numbers, I bring the boxing brain, I hope. and we're going to do something. So, yeah, I do want to get out there for it. There is a couple of serious fights on the card, though. I think Badu Jack is fighting Jean Pascal, a rematch of their fight. I think that is on the card, and there's a couple more as well. But, yeah, the Paul brothers are just madness, ain't they? Don't you think? Madness. Honestly, you got one, literally, all right, Jake Paul. You know, people have called out Jake Paul in the last week to want to fight him. Like, he's that much of a money man now for MMA fighters and some boxers. They're like, I'll fight him. It makes me laugh as well. Everyone's getting upset about the 3 fights he's had as a pro. Like, do you not look at what other fighters, like real boxers, like quote unquote real boxers, are fighting in their first 3 fights? Who they fighted? What? I just read out some resumes here. 1 in 66, 1 in 72. What's he doing? What's he doing that's pissing people off? Yeah, I'm not. I personally don't like him, but don't know him. I think he's just playing a very good character, and it's working because he's making cha-ching, making money, knocking out bums. And I'll say this though, there will be some MMA guys, not all, some though, that will be scared of having a boxing match with him because he does have decent hands, and they don't. So as much as we're like, oh my God, he'll get killed by, and you name whoever you want to name in that MMA world, that's not a certainty. It's not a certainty. This isn't the same guy that we saw having YouTube fights. He's a bit better than that now. A bit better. All right, let's have a quick run through some stuff. By the way, what's going on with AJ Fury? You know, fuck it. Let's park and talk about AJ Fury for a second. What is going on? I have now, honestly, if I was at 100% a month ago, I am now at 30. I've gone down to 30%. 3-0. Could be 1-3. Might go 13, but I've gone down to 3-0. I have no faith this fight happens. July, August. I have no faith. I think it's going to be, I think it will still happen, but when, I have no idea. I mean, Bob Arum now kind of saying that he's not too sure about it. Bob is saying he's not too sure. Bob, who is Tyson Fury's promoter, he's saying, mm-mm. Frank Warren's like, don't know. Eddie's the only one that is saying something. All these like weird announcements for announcements. True though, innit? We've had like announcements like fight, like site deal. That one, that what was that announcement a couple of weeks ago? Like, yeah, site fee is done or site whatever. Site agreed, right? That one. Remember that one? What does that mean? Remember last year we had the fight is signed. Yeah, both of them. Everyone announced it. I got excited. I done a video. Fucking Sky ran something. TalkSport ran something. ESPN pushed it. Oh, it's agreed. And here we are now. Like, we're approaching May. Nothing. Move on. If this fight can't be made, fuck it. It's not the end of my life. Move on. Fury fight Wilder. AJ fight Dillian White. Usyk fight Joyce. I'll be a happy man. I'll be a happy man. Eddie Alvarez. De La Hoya fight is a dead issue for right now. For those of you who don't know Eddie Alvarez, former UFC champ, now at ONE FC, so an MMA guy. De La Hoya was looking at him as a possible opponent for De La Hoya's rematch. Look, De La Hoya just needs to come off the white stuff for now. He's in no position to fight after that. That commentary, like, he's all over the place, wasn't he? By the way, Ammo Williams, that is his name, isn't it? Ammo Williams, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. He's clearly going through something right now, and hopefully someone's close to him, whether it's, I don't know, his family member or a member of his team, right? Managers, promoters, can reach out to him and find out what's happening. He's left a few interesting Instagram posts, and I feel like something's going on. It could be mentally, I don't know. Something's happening, and someone needs to reach out just to check he's okay. Because, yeah, I feel like there is sort of the early stages of a little bit of a breakdown. And yeah, like, people just need to look out for people, man. It's okay to be going through something, but it'd be nice to have someone to reach out and look out for you. I went through some shit a couple of years ago. I was lucky that I've got really strong sisters who all reached out to me and was like double checking. But I was happy to kind of go through my shit in silence and, you know, whatever, just trying to come out the other side and, you know, yeah. But I had really good family members that reached out, so hopefully he's okay. And I'd say that from not I didn't go for whatever he's going through, but we all go for our own shit, right? And just seeing someone there like look like he's struggling and suffering, again, hopefully people are looking out for him. Scott Fitzgerald, talking about Cheeseman or Fowler before year's end, possibly. Have they got his opponent yet? Because last time I double checked on BoxRec, it was TBA. Let's have a look if they've got it. Still TBA. That means he ain't fighting no one of note at all, which it makes sense, but you still would want more than TBA. Like, what, today's Wednesday, 3 days before a fight card. You want more than TBA, don't you? This fight card's been, a lot of people have given it a lot of stick. Remember, I'm doing a live watch along for all of this fight card, by the way. So we literally, how many fights? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. We're doing, I'm not missing a fight here. Scott Fitzgerald, just because I want to see what shape he comes in. Campbell Hatton, because got a lot of critique last time he fought, and I thought it was unwarranted. Let's see what he does. Eubank Jr., because Marcus Morrison's going to come and give it. But, I mean, Eubank Jr.'s got to put up a performance. Eubank Jr., in the lead up to this fight, has mentioned everyone but Marcus Morrison. So he's got to put up a performance to make us feel like, okay, maybe Andrade. Okay, maybe Golovkin. We need to see something. Katie Taylor, Jonas should be a good one. Jonas can crack a bit. She can hit. Can she carry her power up another weight class? We'll see, because Katie Taylor's looking good, but we know what happened with Delphine Passoon put it on her. But Passoon is a lot bigger than Tasha Jonas. Tennyson versus Giovanni Straffon. Okay, that's not really grabbed my attention. Bivell's an interesting one against Richards. Look, I think Bivell is going to run through Richards, but I mean, Tony Sims' gym right now, I mean, it's producing bloody good performances, man. Really good performance. Let's not forget what Felix Cash did the other day. I know this is not Bivell, but Felix Cash, I mean, destroyed Bentley. And Conor Benn, I mean, look at the way he ran through Vargas. So we'll see what Craig Richards can do. And then Chisora Parker, which I think is going to be a good scrap. Well, I'm not here to say whether or not this is a pay-per-view card or not, because it is what it is, right? But we'll see. I'm very interested in the fight card. I will say that, though. Whether or not that means it's a good one, I don't know, but I'm interested. Jake Paul, Tommy Fury only has a name because of me. He fluffed it. Oh, next. Okay, that's... Oh, Jarrett Hurt is, by the way, Luis Arias is on the Mayweather Paul card as well. This is very sad. And this is, you don't fucking play boxing. Very, very sad here. Rashid Al-Swasa, I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Apologies if I haven't. Passed away due to a brain injury from a fight in the AIBA Youth Championships. Yeah. I think he... What can you say? What can I say, right? I mean, sad news. This sport, man. Again, I say this sport and then, read out things like that, and it's not really sport, is it? This is what boxing's about sometimes. It's a dangerous sport. Fact is, you are hitting people in the head with small gloves. That's what it is, man. It's a dangerous, dangerous sport. Yeah. Boy. Tyson Fury slams Eddie Hearn over Canelo support. Do you promote Billy Joe? All right, let's talk about this bullshit. Like, this is absolute nonsense from Tyson Fury. And a lot of you have jumped on it and agreed. What are you agreeing about? What Eddie Hearn has secured Billy Joe Saunders the fight against the pound-for-pound #1, and he's going to make more money than he has ever made. Done. Tick. Move on. I've done my job. Do I need to kiss your ass and say, you're this, you're that? No. I've done my job. You are with Frank Warren, who couldn't get you the fights. All of a sudden, you've joined me. It's taken a bit of a while, but I've got you the pound for pound #1 guy in the world that every other middleweight and super middleweight wants. Hear me, in front of 65, 70,000 people for literally all the marbles but one, right? Because Canelo Plant's got the other belt, and you're moaning, and you and Tyson Fury are making videos. If I'm Eddie Hearn, I'm like, you ungrateful little shit. I don't have to promote you. Like, Billy Joe shouldn't be dumb. Eddie now works with Canelo. Canelo's the cash cow. Forget all this nonsense that people were saying. I'm sorry. Eddie's giving him the lottery ticket. The lottery ticket. So what if he's not fucking singing your praises and all? He's giving you the lottery ticket, and everyone's like, oh, he's not promoting. Who gives a fuck about that? Who really cares about that? How many people want this fight? Do you know how many boxers want this fight? Pardon me, sorry. And we're moaning about a bit of promotion. All right, go back to Frank, get your promotion, and go and fight in Stevenage Borough Football Club. Go on, get all the promotion you want. Get it. Do interviews with Frank. He puts his arm around you and, hey, Frank, hey, Billy. Yeah, we're going to fight Shafat Isufu, Stevenage Borough Football Club, for a world title. That's what it was, wasn't it? Was it Shafat? I think it was. Go on, get all the promotion you want, right? Get all the cameras, all the interviews. Or do you want me to, to just keep it real with you? We're not best buddies. Eddie and Billy aren't best buddies, but I can get you the biggest fight right now out there in your division. I can give you the man that you've been wanting, the man that you said you can beat for the last 3 years. I can give you that. I can make you, I'm going to guess here, between 7 and 10 million pounds. Okay, I know I'd choose. All right, Eubank Jr, I have the perfect style to stop Golovkin. I truly believe I would. Next. Not even being rude to Eubank Jr, because I do like Eubank Jr, but I feel like you could copy and paste that sentence and put it in any year in the last 5 years. Ain't you guys tired of hearing this stuff? I just want to see it. Like, all this, I have the perfect style. I'm not joking. If I was really, truly bored, and I'm not a bored human being, I could find where he said that in 2020, 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016. I could find exactly the same statement. Tired and bored of it. David, hey, U6 team told me they thought Chisora had won. Oh, God, here we go. Next. Eddie Hearn, boxing can't afford shit fights anymore. It'll kill the sport. What's very interesting? What I find very interesting is that, you always talk about sort of it's easier to make fights when everyone's under the same sort of promotional banner or on this side of the street, as I think Americans like to term it. Shakur Stevenson, Jamal Herring, Oscar Valdez, all on the same side of the street, all of them. All of them willing to fight each other. We've heard Shakur call out Oscar. We've heard Jamal Herring after Carl Frampton say, I want Oscar. Basically, they want to fight each other, right? All in the same street. Shakur Stevenson is fighting, I think, Nakatani. Let me double check who Shakur Stevenson's fighting again. He's fighting a South African. He's fighting Nakatila. I think that's Nakatila, Jamal Nakatila. Oscar Valdez, we're hearing, is going to fight someone else. And Jamal Herring, we don't know what's going on. Again, these are all on the same promotional banner, all on the same side of the street. Yet we still can't get them in the ring with each other. Boxing's full of shit. Boxing is full of shit. All right, anything else? Or are we going to wrap? I think we're going to wrap. That's it. Oscar Valdez is fighting Robson Conceição. August to September. Okay. Okay, this is the bit about Bob Arum. This was yesterday. Bob Arum said, Eddie Hearn is now radio silent on Fury Joshua site deal. Fury might fight Wilder next. I feel like that's almost a bit of a threat to Eddie Hearn. Like, what are you doing? If we don't hurry up with this, we're going to fight Wilder next. I'm like, this is what makes me laugh. It almost seems like Eddie Hearn is radio silent on the site deal. Is this Eddie making this fight, or is everyone else involved? Because it almost feels like, from my understanding of it, right, it almost just looks like Eddie's the only one doing the fucking legwork here. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. Am I wrong? No. Because look, Frank's moaning. Look, I bet you Frank has got zero, like, whatever in this fight. Nothing. And it doesn't look like Bob's going to do anything either, apart from sort out the American ESPN deal to air the fight. It looks like Eddie's doing everything, which is a shame. Because I feel like, again, if these forces were to come together, this fight could happen. But for now, it looks like it's just Eddie and the rest fucking moaning about Eddie's lack of information. Help him! God damn it. Peace.